Hello, Mariachi Band. It's Mr. Songer with you, and I thought I would give you a little lesson on one of the new songs that I posted on Google Classroom for you. So if you remember that first rehearsal we had a long time ago, we did La Valentina and La Raspa. And today I have a new one for you. It's called La Adelita. And all three of these songs are on Google Class, yeah, they're on your Google Drive. I shared them with you about 3 or 4 weeks ago now. So if you can't find them, let me know and I will re-share these with you. Just shoot me an email or a text and I'll get them to you. So I'm just going to go through some of the parts here today with you, starting with the guitar part. And if you want to skip ahead and find when I get to your instrument, that's absolutely fine. So again, if you are on the folder I shared with you, you're looking for the guitar parts if you play guitar. And on La Adelita, there is a D chord, a G chord, a D7 chord, and an A7 chord. And I believe, I'm just scrolling through, I believe that's it. So it's those 4 chords. So if I just refresh your memory on how to do those, oops, hang on a second here. The D chord, you're going to do, get my screen up so I can see if I'm showing you what we're doing here. A D chord, we're going to put first finger on your 3rd string from the bottom, 2nd fret. Second finger on your bottom string, also 2nd fret. And then if you can, get your 3rd finger on the 2nd string from the bottom, 3rd fret. If you can't, just leave that one out and do those 2 fingers by themselves. And we strum the bottom 4 strings for this chord. So that's the D chord. The G chord, the easy fingering for it is just do your bottom string, 3rd fret. And again, strum the bottom 4. So D, G. So it goes back and forth between those two a lot. The other 2 chords in here, D7, you can just continue doing the same fingering for D. I would actually, if I did the D7 the simple way, I would just do the 2 fingers right here. Just keep those down. And then A7, the last chord you have in the song, is just like the D chord, but you're going to move these 2 fingers right here over a string, both of them. So the first finger is going to be on 4th string from the bottom, 2nd fret. Second finger on your 2nd string from the bottom, 2nd fret. And this one you can actually strum 5. If you want to just do 4 to keep it all consistent, that's cool too. Okay. All right. So I'm going to pull up my part here. I'm going to try to get my guitar in the picture so you can see it. As I'm playing, I'm going to be looking at my parts, so I'm going to make sure you can see what I'm doing. Okay, so here's how it goes. It starts with D, and you're going to go rest, rest, rest. Then you go to G, D7, G, stay on G, D7, G, we're at measure 19, D7, 27, G, 35, A7, D, 43, A7, and then stop for a second because I need to do a scrolling down here. Okay, we're on the last line of the first page, D chord, ready, go. A7, D. Then 51, there's a 3-bar rest. And then we have an A7 chord, 3-bar rest. G minor, oh, there's a new chord here. I didn't see this one when I was looking over the song. A G minor chord, everybody, is you're going to take the bottom 3 strings on your 3rd fret and press them all down at the same time. I like to do it with just my first finger. You could also do it with cramming all 3 of your first 3 fingers in there, either way. And strum only the bottom 3. And then you would do it again, then A7, and then D7. And then there's a rest, and then you'll notice it splits into 2 parts. There is a singing part and a guitar playing part. So you would follow that bottom line, which is a lot like what we did earlier with the G and the D7 chords. Oh, and there's another chord in here that happens one time I didn't see, and that's the C chord. And the C chord is just your first finger on your 2nd string, 1st fret, and strum the bottom 3 or 4. Okay. All right, so that's the guitar part. Let me skip ahead here to the violin and the flute part. And on your Mariachi Band folder, it's listed as violin and vocal part. That's also for the flutes too. I should change that on there so it's a little more clear. Let me do that right now while I'm talking, if you don't mind. Because I don't want you to get on here, flute players, and be like, where's our part? We don't see it. Okay, so I just changed it to mariachi, violin, and flute, and vocal part. Okay, so now you should be able to find that on there. And I'm going to scroll down. La Valentina is the first one, and there's La Adelita. Now there are 2 parts here for the violin and for the flute, and you may choose either part that you'd like to do. Please witness the key signature. It's in the key of G, so your Fs are sharp. So for the flute, every F in the song is an F 1 2 3 1. It's 1 2 3 3. Okay. And for the violins, that's not a tricky key for you. For the flutes, it is, because not only are your Fs sharp, but your Bs are natural. So there's no B flats in the song. It's all B natural. Okay. All right. I'm going to play the number 1 part, the first part. And if you'd like to play it with me, you can. It sounds like this. 1 2 1. Rest. And then you have a big long rest. Flutes that really, really, really low note and measure 8 to low D. 1 2 3 1 2 3. Okay. Let's skip ahead to where you come back in at measure 35. And those little lines above the notes are called scoops, where you can kind of glide into them a little bit, kind of start on a lower note. So sometimes on the flute we go like this. So I'm kind of starting on a G and kind of going la, da la. And a violin, you can just start with the finger down a little bit and glissando into it. Okay, so here we go, 35, ready, go. 43. 51. 1 2 go. Rest, rest. Rest. That was a fermata right there, so you hold that. And then 64, ready? Go. 1. Ooh, that was a cool little line. And then there's a singing part. You get to sing. Well, if you want to sing, you can also just lay out in this part, but you would not play this next part. Okay. All right, trumpet players. Let's check out your parts. So I'm looking up mariachi trumpet and vocal parts, because trumpets, you have a singing part too. Everyone's got a singing part in here. Oh my goodness, let's see if my valves are working okay. I haven't pulled out this trumpet in a couple weeks. Trumpets, so we're looking at La Adelita, Adelita, that's how you say it. I think it means a woman of strength and power who fights for her rights, and it's a song that's associated with the Mexican Revolution. Again, you have two parts on this trumpets. I am going to play the higher part. The lower part is definitely easier. Feel free to play that part. There's 3 sharps, so F's are sharp, second valve, not a problem for you trumpet players. C's are sharp, so your low C's are going to be all 3. Your high C's are going to be 1 and 2. There's some high C's sharps that measure 9 and 11, and many more throughout the song. And then there are some G sharps, lots of G sharps in here. So G's are not open, they're 2 and 3. That's going to be the tricky one, trumpets, okay? All right. All right, I'm getting notes, that's good. Okay, forgive me if I screw this up. I'm going to try my best. 1, ready, go. 19, 1, 2, 2, 2. 1, 2, 2, 2. 1, 2, 2, 2. 1, 2, 2, 2. And then you have a big long rest. And here we go with the last 2 notes on the first page going on to the next page. 1, ready, go. 1, 2, 2, 2, 3, 2. 1, 2, 2, 2. There's a fermata, and here's 64. Ready, go. And then you get to sing. Ooh, cool. All right, last group of people, the percussionists. So you may not have instruments at home to make this work. One great thing you could do to create like a tambourine or a shaker of some sort is you could take like a couple paper plates and like tape them together, tape them together, and put something in the paper plates that'll make some noise. Like you could put some rice in there, or so like, you know, something like that, that when you shake it, it sounds like a shaker. And you can, on this song, you could do like a if you have a paper plate. Okay, you can also use paper plates as like tambourines. Again, the same thing. If you tape them together and put like some dried rice in there, and then just tap them. You know, get creative. Find ways that you can make it work. Okay, and then I would just what I would do is I would look that song up on YouTube. Sorry, like the top of my head's been cut off the whole time because I wanted you to see my fingerings. So, but yeah, look it up on YouTube and try to play along and come up with a rhythm that sounds good to you. Whether it's like a or a another cool rhythm at the beginning of the song that might sound good is like a rest, rest, something like that might sound really cool. So kind of get creative and come up with some rhythms that you like, and get creative with what kind of instrument you choose. Maybe you can just find something around the house that makes a noise, like a shaker or a tambourine or something when you play it. Or like remember the guiro, the instrument that has the ridges that kind of goes. That can sound really cool if you can come up with something creative to do that. Just don't ruin any of your furniture or put dents and stuff. You know, come up with something that's not going to get you in trouble with the people who run your household when you do stuff like that, okay? That's very important. All right, so there you go. There's La Adelita. I don't really have any other updates on Mariachi Band at this point. The tentative plan is if we get back to school, we'll start meeting again on May 11th, and we'll have practice on the 11th, the 18th, not the 25th because that's Memorial Day. We'll do the 26th. And then we'll do the June 1st where we play at Rey Azteca. And if we can get these 3 songs down, this one, La Valentina and La Raspa, that would be a great set. And to learn 3 songs in that short of time would be great. So we need you to practice them. If you need a guitar, if you need an instrument, or you need something, like, just let me know. I'm here to help. I can always meet you over at school and get you something to practice with, all right? So don't hesitate to do that, all right? Have a great day. Thanks for listening, everybody.